Debbie Quain, creator of Weddings for a Living, and this is my weekly wrap up. Today is May 8th, 2014. So I'm calling this my weekly wrap up, but as you've probably noticed, it's not so weekly. I'm doing my best. I've got to do better. I have to do better. So, hold me to task to do this more consistently. I said, I try to do this bi-weekly. I'm not even committing. I'm not even doing that. But anywho, but I'm glad you're here. I just wanted to share a few things that I found around the web that I think you'll find helpful. Let's start off with an article that is part of the Startups website. Startups is listed as the UK's #1 service for starting a business. Wonderful. And the article is how to become a wedding planner. Now, I know you may have seen articles like this around the web, but this one is a really good one. No, seriously, it really is. Very comprehensive. And I love it because it's a UK-based article. A lot of the information that I tend to share is information that I find here in the US. And to be fair, I believe the wedding planning industry is stronger here in the US than it is in the UK. So that might explain it, but it's either way. This is really good information. You'll notice if I scroll down here, there are 5 pages, and it's good, solid information. At the top of the article, you'll see these links here, and they all link to separate pages. So what is a wedding planner and who is it suited to? I guess, what is a wedding planner and who is that? Who is it? Well, yeah. Okay. That kind of doesn't flow there with the who. Okay. Is it suited to? Who is a wedding planner suited to? Sorry, I'm being a stickler. And then creating a wedding planner business plan, becoming a wedding planner, regulations, reputation, and marketing, wedding planner costs and potential earnings, and wedding planner useful contacts. So again, UK-based articles. So my friends here in the US, be prepared to see organized with the letters S and not a Z. And the numbers associated with it, like right here, wedding planner costs and potential earnings. You'll see that it's listed in pounds. In sterling. So you have to do some converting there, but the information is solid and you can get the general idea. So if you check out weddingsforliving.com under the video, you'll see the link. I'll provide it so you can find it, but it's startups.co.uk. All right, next up. So on Saturday gone, the first Saturday of the month, I typically host the live wedding planner talk show, Confetti. I say typically because it's changed throughout the years. So I've been doing the talk show, I think, since 2009 or maybe 2010. I can't remember. So, but it started off, every other week. Then it went weekly. And then I kind of moved it to, monthly because of my time commitments, time constraints. So first Saturday of the month, we did our live talk show. So if you're around on a Saturday around 10 p.m., I'm going to pull up the screen so you can see the episode. Let's see the page where the episode is. Please join me. You just go to the weddingsforliving.com live page. You'll hear the audio streaming live. There's a live chat room where you can, chat with other wedding planners and ask questions, and I'll try to answer them on the spot. But what really drives a lot of the content for the show is that it's the questions that come in beforehand. So on Weddings for a Living, usually get a lot of comments and questions that are submitted, and that's the time when I try to answer them, is during the live show. So the replay is posted. As I said, it's episode number 368. So weddingsforliving.com/368. And this time around, we talked about a variety of things, as we normally do. We talked about how to train your wedding day staff based on a question that Veronica sent in, because Veronica is a wedding planner. She needs event assistants to help her on the wedding day, and she needs to train them. So her concern was, how does she pay for training if there isn't active weddings booked, if there isn't a steady stream of income coming in. So we talked about that. We also talked about hiring an intern. Pam, who's in Tennessee, left a message saying that she's thinking of hiring an intern and wasn't quite sure how to go about it. We also talked about centerpieces. Janice asked a question about how much she should charge, and decor isn't my thing. When I say isn't my thing, it's not something that I do extensively, but I did answer it as best I could, and there were some resources that she can find to help her answer that question more in depth. And then we talked about, Brenda left a message because she's a wedding business owner, and she didn't get she didn't get the reaction that she expected when she was explaining her prices to a potential client. It was just, it's crazy. So we talked a bit about positioning and what you can do if you're getting a lot of negative reactions. Now, someone pointed out in the chat room, because remember I said it's a live show, the chat room is a part of the live show. Someone pointed out that, at least 25% of your potential clients should think that your prices are too high. But I think and that's right, I agree with that. But it sounded like Brenda's client was in complete shock, or potential client complete shock about her prices. So if you listen to the show, you'll hear my feedback and some possible things that she can do to sort of erase that from happening. But it was quite the show. Got a lot of great interaction, and then the good part, it was all good. But what I really liked was that we did the live call-in. So toward the end of the show, folks got a chance to call in live, and it was really more of a testing thing there, and it worked. Yay! And I also put out the challenge to say, share with us how you would describe your business as succinctly as possible. And Angela won the prize. I've yet to determine what that prize is. And so listen to the show, and towards the end, you'll hear Angela's description of her business, which I thought was wonderful. She had a lot of energy. So we had a lot of fun, and I hope to include the live call-in part of the show on a regular basis. So remember, the first Saturday of each month, if you're on the weddingsforliving.com email list, you'll know when the live show is coming up. Okay, so weddingsforliving.com/live is the page where it all happens. But again, if you're on the email list, you'll know ahead of time. Okay, last thing. So my friend Brian Lawrence is the owner of a site called Sell the Bride. So Sell the Bride is described as the site that's going to help your wedding business flourish. So Brian comes from, I know when I first started talking to Brian, which was when I was living in New York, it was several years ago. He was an executive for Encore Studios. I can't remember exactly what his title was, but Encore Studios was a leading retailer for, I don't want to say distributor, right? Because they didn't sell directly to the public, but if you were buying invitations, wedding invitations and such, and invitations for social settings, then Encore was sort of like one of the higher end suppliers. So Brian, that's when I knew Brian from. So, and at the time, he also had some reports that he was selling to help you with your business. So I bought the report, and it was fantastic. There's a lot of solid information in that report, and it had information that wasn't generally available. Because right now, we all share, right? We've got share blogs, podcasts, articles, websites. But years ago, when you decided to become part of the wedding planning business, it wasn't like that. So when you got good information, you really were happy to get it. And Brian did provide some solid information and some tactics and guidelines that I used that I found to be very helpful. So getting back to the point, I have a tendency to kind of go off a little bit, but I get excited sometimes. So Brian's website, sellthebride.com. And what I really like, my favorite part right about now, is that he has a very comprehensive directory listing. So it's sort of a list of resources that you would find helpful if you're in the wedding business. So go to check out sellthebride.com, and you'll see the directory listings. But there's lots of other good stuff on there too. Okay. Really, that's all I've got. Please check out weddingsforliving.com. You'll see information there. And also, if you're thinking that you're ready to make the launch into starting your own part-time wedding planning business, check out weddingbusinessguide.com. That's more of a comprehensive resource that provides step-by-step information which shows you how to get your day of wedding planning business off the ground without quitting your day job. Okay. All right. So I'm going to try to do better with the wrap ups. I'm saying weekly, but then I said bi-weekly. I'm not even sticking to that, but I'm going to try. Please check out the other videos, 8 of them on the YouTube channel. But, more importantly, I think you'll get more out of weddingsforliving.com. Okay. I'm Debbie Quain. As always, love and success. I'll talk to you soon.